Hey gamers, we're back, and this is the last interview from Gamma, and we saved the best for last. So Yellow, we have Stephen here from Yellow, and he's going to show us a couple of games that look really cool.
Thank you.
They're beautiful artwork.
Fantastic.
So let's start off with Fairy Tile.
Yeah, Fairy Tile is our release that is going to come out March 29th. This is a light strategy family game, or a filler game. Could be used as a filler game as well. And in the game, you're trying to expand the kingdom. You're trying to advance the story that you're telling collectively, and just be the first one to go through all of your cards.
Okay, so how does one do that?
So the cards will be divided essentially between the 2 to 4 players. Pretty evenly.
Okay.
You'll have a stack of cards face down.
Right.
You'll have one card face up, and at the top of the card you'll see there's going to be an objective that you're trying to make come true.
Okay.
So you may want to get the prince and the dragon together on the same, the princess and the dragon together on the same tile.
Okay.
You may have to be able to see 3 forests, 3 woods in a row.
Okay.
And if you're able to achieve that on your turn, you say, I would like to advance the story, and you put your card down face up.
Okay.
You read the bottom, which has a little bit of flavor as to the story and advancing the story, and you draw your next card. And you're only really playing one card at a time.
Right.
All right. And then on your turn, your choices are, you can either develop the story by adding a tile in to be able to expand the kingdom, or you can move one of the characters. So let's talk a little bit about the characters.
Well, first off, these little token miniatures that you guys have for these are beautiful.
Yeah.
We've got a dragon, we've got the princess, and we've got the good knight, the Prince Charming, if you will. Is that trademark? Can we say that? That sounds right. I think we're okay. But yeah, we got the noble prince right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So these guys start on their pre-assigned tiles, kind of spread throughout the kingdom. And if we added this tile in, so the princess, she's able to move one space only, but she has a special ability.
Okay.
She can teleport from one castle to another,
Ooh.
either at the beginning of her move or at the end of her move. So she could move one and then come over to the castle, or vice versa.
Okay.
Now the knight, he has to move 2 spaces.
He has to.
He has to.
Okay.
And he can't end up in a space adjacent to where he started.
Okay.
So he can't do the old do-si-do to really just move one.
Right.
So he has to move 2 spaces. Finally, the dragon has to fly from one edge of the kingdom to the other edge of the kingdom in any direction. So he may start here and fly out to over here, or if he started here, he could fly back this way and in here. So,
nice.
All right. So either lay a tile or move one of the characters. Now, I don't own the dragon. You don't have the dragon. We're all playing all of the characters, just to be clear. So
makes sense.
The third thing you can do is turn a page. So if I've got something that's really, really tough to get done because you keep moving the dragon where you want him to be, somebody else is moving the princess over to where they want her, I can turn a page and put the card underneath my deck and bring up a new card to be able to try to play this card.
Okay.
The other thing that does is allow me to activate my magic token and flip it over to the activated side. So that's that there. And once it's on the activated side, I can then do 2 turns in a row when I choose.
Wow.
So, and then once I activate it, of course, I'd flip it back down.
Okay.
All right. So what's going on? So we've got all these cards that we're each flipping face up, and we're reading the text on the bottom. The first player who's got all of their cards face up is the winner.
Okay.
And then the very last, we saved it for the last minute. Right down here in the corner, there's a little number, and the winner is going to take all of their face-up cards and order them according to the numbers down in the bottom.
All right.
And then read the story that becomes part of the game that you've created in the order. And of course, the lower numbered cards are kind of the intro to the story, then some conflict, and then most times they live happily ever.
Most times.
Most times.
All right, very cool. Well, one of the other things about this game, everybody, that's really cool, is the artwork. It has a very stained glass look, sharp angular features on all the characters, and they're just beautiful. And if you like that fairy tale, the fantasy theme, this is absolutely for you. It's so beautiful. And when is this available?
This is going to come out March 29th.
All right, 2 weeks.
March 29th for brick and mortar.
It's about 2 weeks from now.
And 2 weeks later for online sales.
Perfect.
And Miguel Coimbra did the art for us. He did Mountains of Madness, and it's amazing to look at those 2 games side by side and think the same artist.
Same artist,
did it. Yeah. And the designers, by the way, too, are guys that did Pyramids for us previously, and a little game called Elysium
Oh, yeah,
So,
little thing.
Yeah. Matthew Dunstan and Brett Gilbert. So
Very cool. And what's the MSRP on something like this?
MSRP on this is 30.
Not bad. The miniatures alone are beautiful and should cover half that.
Yeah, we're really happy with the way they came out. We just got our first production sample while we were here at GAMA.
Okay.
So we were using cardboard standees, and when these guys came, we were really
they're
happy.
beautiful. Very cool. So that's not the only game you brought to show us.
No, I've also got
let's take a
Legend
look
of
at
the
that.
Cherry Tree. So let's.
Who doesn't love cherry trees? They're delicious.
So the Legend of the Cherry Tree that blossoms once every 10 years is the full title of the game.
Okay.
We were trying to go for the record for the longest title for any game in the library.
All right.
The Legend of the Cherry Tree is every 10 years it blossoms and has these beautiful, beautiful flowers.
Okay.
And when they fall, whoever can collect the most of the flowers is granted a wish.
Check this out. Look at the box art on this as well. That is beautiful. And it literally is The Legend of the Cherry Tree that blossoms every 10 years. Is the true title.
That's the full
That
title.
is ridiculous and awesome.
Exactly.
I mean,
So,
if you're going to go for the record, go for the record.
sure. So the Cherry Tree wants to reward those who come and collect, but it's going to punish you if you're too greedy.
Oh,
So it's got to push your luck, kind of a draw action that we're going to be drawing from this bag all of the petals.
is this the bag that they're getting?
That's the bag that's going to come with it.
This is like a leather.
Yeah, it's kind
With
of
a print?
a heavy plastic,
Yeah.
but feels really leathery.
Leathery, yeah.
And the artwork on it again. We put a lot of value in our
Look at
artwork
that.
and really try hard to make sure that we create beautiful games as well.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
There you go. It's so good.
So the play of this game, so
Okay.
we're going to have all of the tiles in the bag, of course.
Yeah.
There are 5 colors in addition to the black petals, and the black petals are the most valuable. The black petals are actually the ones that are wild card.
Okay.
So
See,
really,
I was
really
thinking
valuable.
those were the ones that punished you.
No, these are the ones that you really, really want.
Okay.
And there's only 6 of them in the petals, so
Okay.
18 of all the other colors.
Nice.
You want to try to draw. You get up to 3 draws
Okay.
from the bag, and you can stop at any time. And you can draw a maximum of 8 petals in total, cumulative. All right.
Okay.
But how many you're going to draw and when you're going to stop, how much you're going to push your luck is part of the game.
Okay.
All right. The conditions you're trying to avoid that make you almost bust, so to speak, are either 3 of the same color.
Okay. So if you had 3 blue.
Yep. Or if you had 1 of each of all of the colors, that's also not counting the black again. But if you draw 1 of each of all the 5 colors, that's going to be a bust
Really?
condition as well.
Okay.
And because they're so valuable, if you get so greedy that you're trying to draw the black one and you overdraw and you end up busting, the black always meets a condition that's going to make you bust. So in other words, if this was my draw and I had 2 blue and the black automatically becomes blue. And then I've busted.
Okay.
So we'll come back to what that means, whether you've busted or successfully collected in just a moment. But it's a little more understandable if we talk about the scoring first.
Okay. So yeah, you have these little shields, which are really cool, or player shields.
And
I
we
guess.
really like the shields because they just really protect what's behind your shield, and
Yeah.
nobody's going to really see. So we've got this little rooftop portion of it that's able to
so cool.
block out the view.
Look at that.
And little wings on the side, and then on the back it's got the scoring. So you can see there on the left side, the scoring is going to be about set collection essentially.
Okay.
And so we're going to gather together all of the warm colors. So the yellow and the pink are going to be gathered together. And then the blue and the purple are going to be gathered together.
Your cool
The
colors.
light blue and the dark blue, the cool colors for cool guys.
Yeah.
And then in this case, the white and the black are each wilds. So the white are counted as wilds as well. This
Nice.
is the way we're going to score for behind our tile.
Okay.
So when we have our petals behind our
All right.
tile,
I'm gonna grab a few here.
we're looking for the majority.
All right.
I want to have the most warm tiles combined, or I want to have or the most cool tiles combined.
Okay.
Because that's going to give you points based on how highly you've ranked. The,
All right.
the top player is going to get 18 points, and so on and so forth
Wow.
for the scoring this way.
Okay.
Now we're also going to have petals in front of our screen as well.
Okay.
The petals in front of the screen, they get scored. Each individual player is going to score each color individually.
Okay.
In other words, if I have 0 yellow, I'm going to get 0 points. But if I only have 1 in front of my screen, that's going to give me -3 points.
Wow.
So it's going to penalize me. And it goes up from there. As soon as you get to 3 petals, you're going to start scoring in the positive.
Okay.
So let's go back a little bit, and we're going to do that for each color. And again, the black can be for either color that you want it to be.
Okay.
So let's go back. When you're drawing, if you don't bust, you're going to be able to take all of one color and put them behind your screen, and the others are all going to go in front.
Okay.
If you meet one of those bust conditions, you're going to have to pick 2 different colors. Those stay in front of your screen, and the rest go back in the bag. So now if I only have one of each of those at minus 3 points each, that's going to be pretty painful.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
all right. The last part is the bonuses. So if you meet some certain conditions, if you meet conditions such as 2 pair, 2 of one color, 2 of another color, you're going to get a bonus such as drawing out of the bag. You don't have to show it to anyone, and it's going to go behind your screen as well. So the others work similarly. And then for the advanced game, of course there's an advanced game.
Of course.
You're going to flip these all over, and they're going to have a slightly different twist on those scoring bonuses as well.
Nice.
So
And how many players is this game?
this will play 2 to 4.
Okay.
Yep. Plays in about 20 minutes. Plays very quickly. It's light. It can be a filler as well.
Right.
There's some moments of tension as everyone, before they reveal, they're behind their screen, and you have to assign your black petals, and then once you all reveal,
And when you're
kinda see
putting out,
them.
you're going to kind of line them up, right?
Yeah.
And
So that you can see kind of the groupings
Yeah.
and who's going to have the
Okay.
majority. So,
Very cool.
yeah.
And how much is this?
This is $20.
$20.
$20. So 18 petals of each color, a bag that you pointed out, and again, really, really fantastic artwork.
Yeah, and the shield here is a great.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of
great
the way
piece as
this
well.
this works
Yeah.
so well to hide everything.
Very cool. And
Yeah.
this is available.
This is going to come out in May. We're
In
not
May.
quite sure
Okay.
the exact date yet, but
All
it's
right.
going to come out in May as well.
So there you go, everybody. Another amazing game. The Legend of the Cherry Tree that only blossoms once every 10 years is the longest title I've ever seen, and is pretty amazing. $20 at your local retailer sometime in May.
Exactly.
But you know how you're going to be able to best find out when it's going to be at your local retailer? Talk to your local retailer. They're going to have that information. Or follow iello on all of their social media platforms. That's the best place to get any news and updates of not just this game, all the games.
And probably get a chance to win a
Wow.
copy of these as well.
There you go. Very cool. Well, thanks, Stephen. I
All
appreciate
right.
you coming in and showing
Thank
us all these
you.
awesome games.
I appreciate the
Yeah,
good work you
absolutely.
guys do.
Thank you very much. And for you guys that have been watching us and staying with us all week long as we've been up here doing all these interviews, we appreciate you. We appreciate you being a part of our community and letting us be a part of yours. And also make sure that you are going, as you all know, it is our mantra here, go to your friendly local game store and become part of that community as well. And on that note, I'm Rick here for Game Trade Media, coming to you from GAMA, and I'll see you at the game store.
Thanks for watching Board Games and Beyond. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.